I have a question that maybe some women may have. My journey of being abused took a very long time to find healing, multiple therapists, and so on and so forth. If somebody's out there and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I just got out of this," how long is it going to take me to heal? Like, when am I going to feel normal? Which, I explain to my mentees all the time, find a normal person. I would like to find them because that is the true unicorn.
Hmm.
There is no normal, but for them
Hmm.
to go, how much longer? Like, I'm in therapy.
Hmm.
How much longer before I don't get triggered by this? And how much longer before this doesn't affect me? How much longer until I find that peace and joy that
Hmm.
in real life, not just the one we have with the Lord, but with everything else around there. Have you noticed a
Oh
time?
gosh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, they will. Some women will ask right away and some later, but I had one gal, she just left her husband. Oh, I guess she'd been out for about 6 months when I got connected with her. How long will this take? When will I feel better? And I'm like, I can't put a time on that. You just can't put a time on that. And when I came out in 2004, beginning of 2005, there were books about domestic abuse. They just told you what it was. I didn't know I could heal. And so I was slapping on all my Christian band-aids. Well, you forgive him and go to church and you just be the good girl and do all the good Christian things. So I was slapping on all the band-aids, not knowing that I was bleeding out. And then over time, I realized nobody wanted to hear my story. So I stopped talking in 2008. I literally just stopped talking about it. And then it wasn't until 2013, and I was getting a little bit of healing, but not a lot. I had a great facade on, and it wasn't until 2013, 3 years after I got remarried, that I started my healing journey. And so 2013, and here we are in 2023, 10 years, and the majority of my healing has taken place in the last few years. And I would say I'm healed, but I'm still healing. There is still, you don't take all of that abuse and heal that in a snap of the fingers because God is so gracious and kind. He will not push us beyond our capacity to heal. He knows what that capacity is. It may be here but we feel like it's here and we can say stop and he'll let us stop and rest and he'll come back and he may revisit certain areas. You may find this, Lynette, different areas of your life that he'll keep coming back to because the wound is so deep. He's not going to just go and dig out that big old thing all at once because it would be too traumatic. God is gracious and kind in our healing. He does not want to rush us. And in Heart Sync, we have the saying, slower is faster. Slower is faster. And God is all about the slow. He is not in a hurry. And if you look at your life, you can tell God is not in a hurry with anything, right? But his timing is always right. And so he will be gentle and kind in our healing. Doesn't mean it's easy because healing is so hard. And any of you that have gone through any kind of healing for whatever it is, it's hard. And that's why my tagline is leaving is just the beginning. And it's not the beginning of easy, it's the beginning of hard stuff. And women need to know, though, when they're first coming out, that what they're feeling is normal for what they're feeling. I'm not saying it's normal, but it's normal for you to be angry at God, for you to question yourself. It's like I would be concerned if you weren't doing these things. If you're not mad at God, I'm concerned because you're covering up. Um, it's and when they realize, oh, you mean that's okay? And I'm like, absolutely. God's got really big shoulders. He can handle us being angry and asking the hard questions like, where were you? Why did you allow this? And part of it, there's no answers. There's just no answers. And And that we're not good with no answers, but sometimes we don't have to justify or explain God.